in Miami, Lone Depot Park. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Miami Marlins. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Almost ready to get underway. And on the hill, the big righty, Sandy Alcantara. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Foul ball there. The 0-2. Swing and a ball lifted left field. He makes the grab, and there's one down. Here's David Bell's lineup for the Cincinnati Reds. And the key to victory for them here, get their starters some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away. Jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
De La Cruz jumps out of the way of ball 1.
The Reds signed Ellie in 2018, but it took a few years for him to stand out in their minor league system. In 2021, he went from an unranked prospect to a player on a fast track to the majors. Few scouts out there believe a growth spurt helped change Ellie's entire career.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
2 down, nobody on. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball.
You know, the Reds were lucky they even noticed De La Cruz. They sent a scout to the Dominican Republic to watch a different player, but Ellie was playing in the same program. The Reds liked what they saw and offered him a deal the very next day.
Swing and a miss. And down to a 2. That one to first, and foul ball. And another ball. That one the other way. Brings it in for the 3rd out. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in Lone Depot Park. And our pitcher tonight, Hunter Green. What should we keep an eye on here?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
On to the first. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Xavier Edwards. The line of the pitch. Strike 1. Green, in his 3rd season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a splitter, and he occasionally uses a curve. Next offering is downstairs. And a bunt towards 3rd. Has to barehanded it. It's there, and that's a great play. And time now for the Marlins lineup. So up next, Connor Norby. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1-0. One out, base is empty. And now 2-0 as that one missed below the knees. Wouldn't chase that time.
No,
And the right-hander deals. That's in there. And now 3-1. And that one hammered. Friel going back. And that one is out of here. A towering shot to center. It's 1-0.
The count was full, but he was ready to swing it. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. After a second, he brought it back out there, too. Gave it a great effort, but those guys are so talented. I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
And next is the designated hitter, Jake Berger. Late on that fastball.
0-1's the count.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. It was late. Strike 2.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
And there's a ball.
Oh, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Got him swinging. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Man, there was no deviating from the fastball right there. He just kept coming after him with it. Here it is. Hit it if you can. And he just couldn't find a way to put it in play.
Stepping in, Jesus Sanchez. Two outs. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count, 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the 3rd out. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's an early 1-0 lead. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Miami, and here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
Tyler Stevenson.
Alcantara back to work. That one misses. Ball 1. Alcantara, a former Cy Young Award winner, he features a sinker, a changeup, a four-seamer, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boog. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2. And another ball. Swing and a miss. Come on. Yes, they're right by him. That one finds the zone. Going on. One down, base is empty.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Loaded high. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
It's a good take.
Left-hand batter waits. Up the middle, Edwards. Now the throw to first on the run. 2 up, 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Spencer Steer. Just missed.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
The Reds down by a run here at the top of the second. And downstairs. Next offering is outside. Down to the zone for a strike. 3-2 now.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Bounce to the left side. Edwards whips it across, and the Reds go 1-2-3. Offense held in check there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Marlins 1 and the Reds nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now the first baseman, Jonah Bride. One of the best in the game against right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, that's another story. The line to kick the pitch. Right, started after it, tried to hold up. Now look to first, no swing. Outside low, now 2-0. See, is this more common today? Guys really only succeeding against pitchers throwing from a specific side?
I think it's because you just don't get a very long trial period anymore. I mean, with the analytics and the numbers, teams are looking for instant success with the lineups that they construct. So if you don't figure it out quickly against certain types of pitchers, you're just not going to get those opportunities.
2-2 now. Swing and a ball lined out towards center, and that's a base hit. And aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting coverages are just so much higher. I can watch base hits like that one all day long, man. So could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive in the center field.
And now here is Kyle Stowers. Pitch misses, and that is ball 1. Righty delivers. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Popped in the air, left field. Steer makes the catch, and there's one down. Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. Triple digits.
Double play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
And he'll juke. Stays alive. The pitch. And 1-2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
That one way outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Two on the way. Way high. Swing and a pop off in foul ground. Candelario drifts towards it, and there's 2 away.
Got the pitch that he wanted. Just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open. Backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
And stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Griffin Kona. There's a strike. Out to short, De La Cruz. They get the force. Inning over. So no runs here and a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We played 2 full. It's the Marlins 1 and the Reds nothing. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Christian Encarnacion Strand. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. That'll fire up the dugout, and we're all square. It's 1-1. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Well, you can see he was out front just a little bit. Maybe didn't recognize the changeup earlier, but he got the bat head to it, hooked it down the line, and was able to keep it fair for a long, long run. Really impressive.
Jamer Candelario in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Oh, just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
The pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. And the pitch. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving it to Howard. Jake Frazier will hit next. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Tied up here in the early going. And there's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Swinging a foul straight back. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's sometimes where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches or one hitter. Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
India in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. One run across to the frame so far. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Reds draw even on this solo job. All even now at 1-1. As we go to the last of the 3rd, and now the catcher comes up to him. Nick Fortes. The wind of the pitch. And that's outside. Base hit center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Now,
You often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Back to the top of the Miami word, and now the shortstop, Xavier Edwards. That catches the corner. Empty.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stand at the double play right here.
Swing and a ball popped up, settles underneath it, squeezes it. Now the number 2 hitter, Connor Norton. He's already homered here in this one.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on it.
Tries to hold up, appeal to first, didn't go. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
That front-door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
And a 1-2. Hacks and misses, it's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more. His timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So now the DH spot, Jake Berger struck out swinging his first time. Ball 1, no strikes.
He really committed to that fastball at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Next offering is fouled back. At the belt, the fires. And a base hit in the right. Leading runner makes the turn at second. Roll into third. And it throws off line. Safe at third.
Anytime you rip the ball right the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
First and third, 2 away. And at the plate for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. Rider down to shoot, and that is strike 1. first with 2 down. In the dirt, scores away from Stevenson.
Gonna have to buckle down and make a pitch or two to get out of this little jam he's worked himself into after the 2-out hit, then that wild pitch. Good time to step off, take a deep breath.
Foul ball left side, he'll see another. Two on, 2 outs. Now it's up the middle. McLean. Now a jump throw. An acrobatic play to end the inning. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 3 innings complete. All tied 1-1. Back here at Lone Depot Park, John Shelby with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Ellie De La Cruz. And the right-hander back to work. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Matt McLean, the next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 1 so far. It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball 1. And a pitch. And fouled off.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Kicks and deals.
Right here for a strike.
All tied up, top half of inning number 4. Pitch misses, now 2-2.
We're going to that pitch down.
Bounce to the right, and it finds its way through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team of back out there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Tyler Stevenson now at the plate. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Alcantara picks over De La Cruz. Back in on a dive.
Moving through that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher on that release ball.
And here it comes. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business with that textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
TJ Friedel digs in now, grounded out to short in his first trip. That's full for a strike.
0-1.
2-1 now. And it falls. Runner from third comes across. It's 2-1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Next for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. Runner on the move. Strike in there. Throw to second. Save.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around third. He scores, and they take a 2-run lead. Round second, take it for third. The relay throw. Right throw, and it gets away.
Well, go ahead and cue up the circus music, boy. That's about as rough as it gets. I mean, errors never fun, but when it basically turns into an inside the park home run, it's pretty embarrassing.
Encarnacion Strand picks low, second trip to the plate in this one. And the 1-0. Now this is in the air down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Smoked on the ground a second. Whips it to first. And the inning is over. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. And midway in the 4th, it's the Reds 4 and the Marlins 1. Bottom 4, and now for the Marlins, Jonah Bride.
The first base baseman.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. You know, these Marlins showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
The center fielder,
Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Well, it fouled off. The 1-1.
Nope.
Popped up. Has a beat on it. And there's 2 down.
Now second base baseman.
Otto Lopez, the next to hit. Lopez measures 5 feet 10 inches, 185 pounds. They got him off of waivers earlier this season. That misses the zone, and that's 1-1. The Marlins trailing by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Wouldn't chase that time. And he deals. Up the middle. Over to first. Marlins set down in order. And the Marlins down quietly. And they trail it 4-1. New inning getting started at the plate. Jamer Candelario. Alcantara back to work. That smash towards center. corrals it. Put up one down.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
Jake Fraley, the next to hit for the Reds. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Right-hander kick steals.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a 1-2 again. Big swing for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Next to hit, Jonathan India. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Seiko gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And another ball. And that one's a little bit low. Counts ball 3-2. Ellie De La Cruz waiting for a turn at the plate. 3-2 now. On the ground to the left. And that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in with a stand-up double. So 2 down. In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz. 1 for 2. And there's a strike. Good here at 98. The shortstop takes the ball. Action in the pen down there. Number 83 up and loosening in the pen. McGowan getting cranked up as well. Next pitch is downstairs. Just off the inside edge.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's wrong.
Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that'll do it. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Reds 4 and the Marlins 1. Back here in Miami, we head to the bottom of the fifth. And at the plate for Miami, Griffin Coleman. The right-hander back to work. There's a strike.
You know, these Marlins just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap around the ball. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
It was a really nice job setting up that splitter for that punch out. He was able to open up the outside part of the plate by pounding the first bunch of pitches inside, and then you go soft away like that, the bottom falling out of it. As a hitter, you're not only adjusting the speed, but also to the complete opposite side of the plate, which is really tough. And so that was a very nice sequence.
Here's the catcher, Nick Fortes, and he's already singled in this game. And that's outside. Ball one. Here comes the pitch. And strike one to the catcher.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
The Reds leading by 3, last half of inning number 5. One down, base is empty. And that's outside.
Always having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches, still able to make some type of contact.
Next offering upstairs. And he walked him. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter or 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Edwards in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Stevenson makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They know really good coming in. That's so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Connor Norton getting ready to hit. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Fortes leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Next pitch is outside.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 left for Miami. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, number 83.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Matt McClain.
Matt McClain.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Inside, just missed. Big swing and a miss.
Ooh, nasty changeup right there down. Just had him out in front.
Next offering is in for a strike. Chopped out towards short. Edwards tosses across the first. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th.
Now the catcher, Tyler
Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Just missed. Miami's bullpen with some action. Anthony Bender, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Bauman also throwing. Strike on the outside. And the count even at 1. In the air, right field. Sanchez puts it away for the out. Out number 2.
Now, the center fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, TJ Friedl. Fastball for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. The pitch. And that one is inside, ball 1. And he hits a ground ball right side. Throws the first in time. And that will end the inning. Reds down in order. But they lead it 4-1. Well, we go bottom 6. And now Jake Burger. The line to the pitch. And there's the strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That clips the corner. 0-2. And a base hit up the middle.
Smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. Hits the corner, strike 1.
Now this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important at getting back into this ballgame.
0-1 down. Comes up empty, that's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Trailing by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's down and away.
1 ball, 2 strikes now.
Great connect on the curveball, struck him out. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, it clearly didn't see what was coming.
Yeah, the batter now, Jonah Bride. Fought off foul. Berger, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And that one wrapped foul. And the righty deals. Goes down looking.
And interesting, he's looking very comfortable out of the stretch. Putting up the leadoff single, back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him in a scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
Here's the center fielder, Kyle Stowers. 2 outs. That's down and in. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him in the scoring position. They're going to get a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. And welcome back to the ball. Top of inning number 7. In now for the Reds, Spencer Steer. The line of the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. And the right-hander deals. Gets him to chase after that one. Next one misses, and it's 1-2. Right-handed reliever. Swing and a ball hammered. Left field. Conine going back on this one. Pulls it out of a warning track. This one in the air. Norby should have this one. And there's 2 away.
Now got third baseman, Jamer Candelario.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jamer Candelario. Right side. Sanchez makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Reds 4 and the Marlins 1. And we're back, bottom of the 7th, and now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez. The pitch. That's inside. 1-0. The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Tony Santillan loosening up for manager David Bell. Cruz also getting ready. And a pitch. That's towards center. Makes his way towards it. Nice grab on the run. And there's 1 away. So digging in, Griffin Conine. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. The Marlins trailing by 3 near the bottom of the 7th. Just missed.
99 pitches, about to throw his 100th here in the 7th inning. This is where you really start looking for any signs of fatigue.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 away.
Man, that slider bearing in your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. I'll tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
And a base hit right there. And that keeps the inning going.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he made it out front for the line drive knock.
So the batting order turns over. Xavier Edwards will hit next. That one blasted deep to right. Fraley going back. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a second and third now.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. He hit that ball really well in deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but he was happy with an extra base hit. And maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
Now here is Connor Norton. First pitch misses. Cortez, the runner at third. Edwards at second with 2 gone. Swings and misses. And it's 1-2. The tying run at the plate. Got him! Third out.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here at Lone Depot Park. Now it's the right fielder, Jake Fraley.
Jake Fraley.
The line of the pitch. And it's foul away. Righty delivers. And that's in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch, and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. Perhaps the best pitch you'll see in this at-bat to him.
Pulls it in. One away.
That swing right there tells me he's seen the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Jonathan Indy at the plate. 1 for 3. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And that clips the inside corner. One down, base is empty. Bounced up the middle. Sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Now got Ellie De La Cruz.
Next for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz. And that's in there for strike 1. And he swings through that one.
They need to score this inning in relief right here. They're doing a good job keeping them in striking distance.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. Outside low, going to count 1-2. In the air, center field, moving under it. And that is that. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Tony Santiago.
Now number 64, Tony Santiago.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Now here is Jake Berger. The pitch. There's a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Alexis Diaz loosening up for manager David Bell. Cruz getting loose as well. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Friedel under it. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now the right field.
And now, Jesus Sanchez. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And that one in the air center field. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now the first baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Jonah Bride now at the plate. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
And there's a strike. And a pitch. And that one pulled foul. The pitch. And they'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Out to center. On the move. Makes the catch. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here in Miami, now Matt McClain. And here it comes. That clips the zone. Strike 1. Gets the outside throw with that one.
He may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
1 ball.
Next one in the dirt. And another ball. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Kicks and fires. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. And he puts it into the warning track. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Tyler Stevenson. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And that's in for a strike. That's going for a strike. Pitch. Foul ball still 0-2. It's a strikeout.
Really like the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right
now. 2 outs, base is empty. TJ Friedel, the next to hit for the Reds. Pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Two down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Strike 2. Two down, nobody on. And he chases that one. It is a 3-up, 3-down inning. So they make short work of him there. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the ninth. It's the Reds 4 and the Marlins 1. Alexis Diaz comes on now.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
So digging in, Kyle Stowers.
The center fielder,
The pitch. Late on that fastball.
On one. Let's go, Marlins.
And a good eye there. Late with the swing there.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Left-hand hitter waits. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swings and misses. One gone here.
Well, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. It's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's what he definitely should have laid off of.
Lopez, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Kicks and deals. And a strike. Next offer in there for a strike. 1-2. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Righty to the plate. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Now only one out remaining.
This is definitely what the team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First two batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
Marlins down to their final out. Now the left fielder, Griffin Conine. Foul ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. Way upstairs. And now it's even 1-1. The Reds trying to close out a 3-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Diaz is just 1 strike away. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Two outs. Foul ball still 1-2 count. Left-hand batter waits. Battling here as he fouls it away. The Reds leading by 3 here at the last half of inning number 9. pitch misses there. 2-2. Good chase that time. Payoff pitch. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, bro. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that.
And up next for Miami, Nick Fortes. Right through there for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The final line for our ball tonight for the victorious Cincinnati Reds. 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They led 1 run on base. For the Marlins, 1 run, 8 hits, 1 error. They led 8 runs on base. Time of ball 2 hours and 54 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.